Sunday, May 2nd. After a 3-day weekend this far, here we have the master list of tasks. Most of these got knocked out here in the last 3 days, and hopefully tomorrow will be framing, insulation, and just the loose kind of pre-drywall electrical inspection. Walking from the kitchen through here into the dining room. To the left here will be the music room. This large door opening will have some large double doors in it. This beam directly up overhead was just recently installed. This is to replace the total lack of beam from before, and you can see that every floor joist, actually now every floor joist in the house, has been sistered, repaired, replaced, etc. You can see the new electrical work up there. As we look over into the music room, you can see the new framing. That window there was newly framed to replace the large old rotting window, double window, shrunk down to a single window there behind that pink foam insulation. Up above again the sistered floor joist and the new plumbing coming from the upstairs bathroom, which then of course runs down into the main. Here in the dining room you can see a couple more windows with the new openings framed down with real headers put up above, and the new 20 amp code required service here in the dining room. New switches and light in here of course. Then through the dining room into the hallway, the door opening here widened from 32 inches to 40 some inches. Again with the window reframed here in the hallway, back to that large opening with an actual header now over the doorway into the dining room. And here in this hallway you can see the stairwell. This simple little box up here, the hall light required about a day and a half of wiring using 3- and 4-way switches, so I can have 3 switches that control both this and the upstairs light for light on the stairs and in the landing area here to all be slave to those 3 switches. If I turn around, you can see here as you come down the stairwell that you can see out into the addition. Here in the corner we've got 3 window openings, 2 of which do not have the insulation on them, 1 of which does currently. Those will hopefully give kind of a bay effect in that corner. This addition gives about 10 feet, starting about here, about 10 feet of new space here of entryway, kind of foyer space. The front door, looking back, we've got some new wall there with a large kind of windowed opening with a header between what will be the foyer entryway area and what will be the living room over on this side. This side here is the view in here from the front door. Our centerpiece furniture, the air compressor, which will no doubt stay as it's such a lovely conversation piece. A couple of new windows here in the addition. This section here will probably be a sitting room here underneath this small fixture. This ceiling up above the addition is just a flat roof on top, specially pitched for drainage with R38 insulation, and then just got the vapor barrier on this weekend, so that should be ready. Otherwise this is all 2x6 framing with R19, so hopefully good insulation, especially compared to the rest of the house previously. But this gains about 15 feet of living room space. And here into the living room you can see that same wall and new door opening, which will lead into the music room. This section here, this large LVL beam denotes the old front end of the house that is now supported by that LVL. There is another LVL tucked up inside the ceiling in this section, and then a third LVL beam supporting the old front of the house in the foyer entryway where the old front door was. So quite a bit of structural work here. Again, every single floor joist, sistered, replaced, etc. Many of these here, where the master bedroom is above this the living room here, many of these were broken. So an extra, you can see we actually have 2 back-to-back 2x4 load-bearing walls here in the center to support those, and all joists sistered. So significant structural improvements made at great cost of time and sanity and some sore muscles, but making progress and hopefully soon to have drywall.